Right, welcome to BrollyTV, thank you for watching, and today we're covering bugs and glitches, Chick's view on the universe, Leo's randomness, and the sloppy sock award.
Evening, guys. Got Riddick here, got Leonidas, Miss Press is with us. Guess the first thing we should do tonight is say, Hail the Fist! Congratulations to ICU for winning the Alliance Medals Contest. Good job, guys. That was a lot of fun. Takes me to my next thing, though. Kicks Eye. This shit with not getting our fucking coins till next week. Is it just me, or has anybody else wondered if that's not very convenient that everybody's fleets are beat all to shit, counting on their coins, and now we're not getting them, which basically would make everybody coin over the weekend so that they can play and fight, and Kixeye wins again. That might just be me and a slight bit of paranoia or, I don't know, glass half empty attitude, but it just seems like Kix always manages to fuck us somehow. It always seems to be in some way that makes them money. Reoccurring theme. But anyway, moving on. Tonight, glitches. I guess I'll do the first one since I got the mic and we're on the coin issue. Yep. We've been raising hell with Kixeye. I know it's not just a few, it's probably a lot of people. The story that we're getting from Kix is that when they went to Unity, they changed their credit card processing company, and they are identifying credit cards as bad when they're not. And instead, you don't even get a choice to select a card, or you don't even get to that screen. A lot of guys will just get this white screen with red letters. I forget exactly what it says, but basically, you can't coin anything. There's a lot of people having this problem. The messed up part is that this has been going on for a long time. One guy in KGB actually found a phone number that he actually got through to somebody, and they fixed his problem within 5 minutes. He was buying coins. So this isn't a big deal, but Kixeye doesn't seem to want to take care of it, I guess. I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people raising hell about it and trying to get something done. Hang in there. Hopefully it'll get taken care of one of these days.
Yeah, but about that, Riddick, the strange thing is, Kixeye want to make money yet they're not fixing the problem.
Well, I know, and I don't understand why they're having so much problem getting it straight, because it seems to be there's quite a few people this happening. It's happening to. I know of 2 or 3 outside of GOAT. I know of 4 or 5 inside of GOAT and KGB.
I'm having that problem.
Well, there's, so I mean, we're looking at 10 just on the little network we're talking about. Vega wide is probably huge.
I have to log in through Facebook if I want a coin.
It doesn't matter what I do. I'm not getting anything. I've tried every avenue. It doesn't work.
The game just seems to be more glitches than anything else.
Yeah, because the weird thing too, Kim, is that on my main account, I have no issues whatsoever, but it's my alt. Same card, blah, blah, doesn't matter.
I have no problems with my alt as my main, but I play my main through Facebook. But I removed the app from, if you remove the app from Facebook, then go through Kixeye, then you still have that problem. So I have to reload the app on Facebook, coin, and then remove the app from Facebook.
Okay, that's way too much trouble.
So, like, you can coin on one account but not the other. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It gives you an error message, is what it is.
See, I don't even get that. I get told there's a problem with the billing, which is funny because I haven't even chosen a card yet. I haven't even gotten to that screen. I don't even get that far. I click whatever amount and bang, I'm done. That's it.
I click the amount and I get an error message. Please check with your bank if you keep getting this message.
Yeah, that's something. There must be a number of issues, apparently. Either that or your card's just not worth shit.
My card It's just for Vega. I have this card just for the game, for coins.
Oh,
All right.
one thing. I actually coined during the last event, medal event.
You did not.
I did.
That's a first.
That is a first.
I know, right?
Only lasted 10 minutes, like, but I enjoyed it.
I think Leo's got a fun one. This is one I get a kick out of. Go ahead, Leo.
For the bug here.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the screen share up.
The multi-sector thermals.
Multi-screen thermal, yeah.
All right.
Got it up now.
Yep.
Seeing all them porn videos, disgraceful.
Yeah, that's it.
Probably midget porn.
There we go. It's so bad. The ships that are firing are not even in the screen, and yet it fires clear across the screen at nothing.
Wow.
Now
Yeah,
that's back on the glitch.
I haven't seen my base do that, but I've seen bases that I've attacked doing it. It's
No,
just.
this is a fleet versus fleet fight.
Oh, it is. I've seen it in bases.
Oh
I
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it that bad.
Yeah, I attacked a base, and there was a thermal in a base that was firing 90 degrees away from my fleet, same direction off to the left, clear off the edge of the screen. Wasn't shooting at any of my ships, but it was just, yeah, shooting clear across the screen at nothing.
That's crazy.
So yeah, there's some interesting things there.
It is like, cause like that could probably knock you off in a battle, that as well.
Well, if it's your base getting attacked and it's your thermal that's not hitting anything, you know, that pretty much sucks.
It would, like you're saying there, like, cause like if I was doing that in combat, that would knack my eyes in combat. I was wondering where I'd think it was like an invisible minefield or something going across the screen.
They're all invisible minefields to you, Brawly.
Yeah, I found that out yesterday.
That is something interesting with the colorblind issue. I wonder if.
But I was going to bring that up tonight, the colorblind issue.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. All right. What else we got on these glitches? One thing I noticed, it seems like a lot of these glitches are new to.
I haven't got any more glitches, but I do have some glitches to discuss on it. Like the medal count, like when you're getting attacked and you're attacking a base. Like if you get medals, like during the event, it's been disgraceful because you're getting medals and they're not even showing up. Or if you lose medals, they're still not moving until you refresh your screen.
Yeah, I noticed that too. We had to do that a lot to try to keep track of how we were doing, and I think a lot of these glitches seem to be brand new to the Alliance feature too. And I hope they get them worked out. And then the other thing is, you know, they bring in the space stations. What's the 3D ships going to do? What new shit's going to happen when they do that? You know, it seems like every update they introduce something, they fuck up a half a dozen other things.
Death Whispers just said here, he sees dead ships sometimes, but it's still alive. During combat, that's strange.
I don't show that. I don't show that. When mine are dead, it shows they're dead.
Oh, I wonder if it's just the delay time between the user and the server. Like ping difference causing it.
I don't know what's causing anything. I'm not a coder. I just know I get tired of, you know, new glitches being introduced all the time. It seems like I'm finding out more and more that Kickstarter's got a lot of issues. This wasn't on the program for us to talk about, but I'm going to throw this in because I think it's kind of important. I'm not going to get into how or why it can be done, but unless you trust somebody completely, I mean completely, do not give anybody your login credentials. I know we all at times like to have somebody take care of our account for us. You know, you're at work, you're unable to play. You know, hey, can you keep an eye on my base? Log in. Some developments have come up over the last week that have proven that it is very, very easy to get back into someone's account. You know, someone you're friends with, and then maybe they go to another alliance, you know, and then all of a sudden they decide they're going to hack your shit. It's simple. It's real simple.
Happened to me. That's happened to me.
Don't share your logins with anybody, guys, because even if you change your passwords, etc., it doesn't matter. They can still get back in if they know how. Like I said, I'm not going to get into how it works. Just be very careful who you give your credentials to.
Kickstarter will ban you though for 15 days if this happens. This happened to me.
Well, we'll see how things come out there. I know some tickets have been sent in and different things and whatever, but just, you know, to the people in general, just, you know, like I said, make sure whoever you share your stuff with isn't going to wind up doing that to you. Anyway, so let's move on from that, and where are we at now? Ship control. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I got 2 more bug reports. A couple of times there on my little account there, I've tried launching a fleet after being hit, and I've had to refresh because the fleet wasn't registering with whatever server it was taken, or it was using, whatever.
Yeah, I had that day.
Now, does everyone have the problem that I always have? When you click on something, you forget and you end up in a fleet versus fleet attack or in a base when you're not meant to be?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she specified the problem, because when she said, do you all have the problem I have? God, there were so many punchlines there.
Oh,
we could go for half an hour with that one, but I'm going to let that one go. Kim, you're not blushing, are you?
just a little bit, but I blush easy. I can play with the big dogs, but when it comes down to I don't know, I blush.
If we run short on time, we'll come back to that. That could be fun.
Yeah. You wanted to do the ship controls.
Oh God.
Since the last update.
That's getting really annoying. I don't know how many times you click on stuff and it just does not register, and you know you're clicking on the same ship or a group of ships multiple times to try to get them to react and do what you want them to do. It's a little annoying.
Go ahead, Kim.
That's been my problem.
What, 2 days ago, I ended up with 2 fleets out, both in combat, and I didn't even realize it till they were dead, till I started to use them again, and they were dead. So,
You're talking about the lack of notifications?
The notifications is just one of them, but them being in battle, launching them when I didn't even realize that they were launched. Because I launched them, apparently, but
oh, I've done
unawareness. Yeah, unawareness, I end up in a base or in a fleet versus fleet. So,
I've done that somehow, and I don't know how I'm doing it either, but I've done the same thing. You know what I've noticed too, though, is when I do get a notification, the stupid-ass thing is behind the chat box, which is really freaking stupid. If you don't notice that tiny bit of red up there, then, you know, why would they put it behind the freaking chat box? That part makes no sense to me.
All right.
It needs to be.
I normally close everything out, though, and I still don't get the notifications till I've been defeated, and then it'll show up.
I tend to have my chat box open a lot, and with the notification being behind it, that's just kind of dumb. You know, it's a stupid location for it. And I'm sick of the notifications. You know, you beat so and so, or so and so beat you. You know, there's a whole damn stack of them there. You know, and they're in behind the chat box. So then it clutters up your chat, because the chat, you know, the screen is a certain amount of transparent, right? That's annoying as hell.
It would be good if it actually stayed there but disappeared after like 4 seconds or something. Those were like automatically went off by itself. Then you could deal with it because it just disappeared.
I'd be happy if it wasn't.
Mine doesn't disappear. I have to actually click on it and then click the OK button. It takes me to where it happened or whatever, to the player's info. So.
Or if it was on like the top of the screen, like so you could actually see it.
Mine stays right behind the chat box, and it's a banner.
I'd be happy if none of those were there myself. If I want to find out any of that shit, you can just go to your feed and find it.
Yeah.
You know, it just muddies up the chat box, and then the chat box having, like I said, the alert being behind the chat box is kind of dumb. Makes it hard to see.
Yeah, I had a strange moment when I attacked the base the other day with my Apox. I rushed towards the bridge. Just as I got near the bridge, I stopped. I went astray, and all of a sudden I just lost control, and my ships were just spinning on the spot, and there was nothing I could do about it. Like, what was I meant to do? And that's like a 15-hour repair.
I thought you were able to control some of them and auto the rest, which you didn't click on. But when I do that,
auto feature. No way.
Mine doesn't work that way. If I click auto, it's auto, and if I unclick, then I have to come out of the screen and go back in. And by then, I'm already half dead anyway. So
yeah, but if you were doing that in
no
base,
point
you don't really get a chance to do anything because your ships will be practically dead.
That's the problem that I'm having.
There must be some way to do it, because I know some guys that do that regularly. They'll fly one, and they'll let the rest auto. I don't know if it's a certain way you have to, certain way of clicking and setting things up, or if they're creating a group and putting the whole group in auto. I don't know what they're doing, but it can be done somehow. I'm not sure how you do it. I've never tried it.
Good Doc just put an interesting idea up there. They need to put an icon up what you can click to show the notifications itself instead of going through all the other stuff and all that stuff done on the left hand side of your screen as well. Also, like where the alliance thing is at the top in the full screen, you could put an extra button there would take you straight to your feeds instead of going through every other thing. A separate button for it all.
I think I was explained is before your seconds go down, before the battle starts, you get everything ready, and then as the battle starts, they're already in position where you want to take them, or which ones you want to auto and which ones you want to fly. But it still doesn't work for me.
And another bug as well, when you're flying your ships, one of them just deselects by itself. That's another one I've noticed. And it cocks all your goddamn formation up, then your ships die.
Well, hell, I can't form anyway, so for me, this whole control shit is just out of the way.
And we all know that women have to be in control.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Which brings us to what I think might be a little bit of fun tonight. A lady's view on the Vegaverse. So we got Kim with us tonight. So what's it like, Kim, being, a female fighter on a game that's 99% guys? I mean, what's your take on the game? And
I just put myself out there. I mean, sometimes I'm like I'm a girl. I hate being called a guy that pretends to be a girl. So you get a lot of that. So
well, tonight, you've proven tonight that's not the case.
Right. No, I'm a girl, and I fight with the best of them. I put myself out there. I'm not afraid. You're a guy. I don't care what fleet I have. I'm going to go up against you. Chances are I'm going to die, but at least I put myself out there. I don't whine and cry. I might scream a little when my base gets under attack, but hell, I don't like that. I mean, I don't think anybody likes it. It's funny to see the guys in there because they're sitting there whining and crying about their fleets and wham this and that, but it's a repair button. I look at it this way: learn to fly, and don't worry about it, or just shut your mouth.
All right. So let me ask you this: do you think that you get any special treatment being a girl?
No, unless you flash boobs. It's always boobs.
Well, we got to. I don't know how you can do that on the game, but You know. And besides that, I
Yeah.
think that if that's the case, then the only one that's giving you any special treatment must be Brawly.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you, Brawler.
no problem.
No,
I'll get you
there's
some
no
of that
special
later.
treatment. If anything, being a girl in this game, you got a lot to prove. You know, because you're out there with the boys. And I've noticed, like, in a lot, like, they want to protect you or whatever, and for me, that's cool, but I don't want any special treatment. I want to get out there and prove myself that I can fly just as well as y'all can, and I can fight just as well. So,
Well, cool. But I was just curious, you know, because you brought it up. In a lot of games, online games, there are a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot, but it's out there. It's you know, enough that we all know. There are guys pretending to be girls. So I was just curious if there's any real benefit to, you know, being a girl in a predominantly male game.
none whatsoever. I mean, there's just as well good fighters in this game that I've come across that are girls that are a hell of a lot better, if not just the same as guys.
Hey, Juicy Jenna, she's a damn good flyer.
And I have Gemma from Sakari. That girl is awesome. I mean, if you didn't know she was a girl, you would think, you know, she knows it all. It just seems like to me, and I'm just amazed by her. And Ellen as well.
I don't think I've met Ellen. I don't know her.
She's
That's
Ronan.
Sakari.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's with Ronan. Yeah.
Oh, Ronan. Okay. Well, I was just curious about that.
Nope.
Because it has always cracked me up, you know, when a guy will try to pretend to be a girl, like, you know, I guess to see if they can get over on the game a little bit, you know.
I don't see why. I mean, I'll get in the comms and I'll start. I hate the comms warrior. I'll get in there and I'll knock a dick to the dirt. So, you know, it's no big deal. I'll pull
Well,
a
okay.
Rodney Carrington and wow, the responses you get from that.
Right. Next topic then. Leo's
Moving on, now that we've knocked dicks in dirt and, you know.
Leo's got some randomness from Leo videos.
Oh no. Leo's random moments.
Yeah. He's a random guy, like.
Yeah, this is where y'all just fire up a bowl and.
This is legal.
Oh, he's broke it. Oh, there we go.
Did we losing?
Well, he's there. Just takes him a second to get it up and going.
I wonder if it's even gonna run.
That's if it wants to show. Do it in Windows mode if you'd have to. There we go.
Oh, we get groovy music with it.
Yeah, we do.
There, I'm muted. Doesn't seem to want to play.
There's Leo with 5 APOCs.
So what are we looking at?
It's supposed to be 5 creeper apox.
Ah. I love creepers.
It's not loading for me. Brawly, you might have to do it through your Facebook page there.
1 second, man. I'll do it.
That sounds like roller skating music that we used to roller skate to on Friday nights.
What's the vid called, Leo?
Random Vega fights.
Yeah, random Vega fights, and then there's randoms with the Z, and then there's the 100% in one hit.
Right, I'll do the random Vega fights first.
Leo, that definitely was random.
It doesn't take too much to be random.
Not much.
Can you see?
By the way, Kim, on this dead time when we have the technical difficulties, that's when you're supposed to flash and keep everything moving along.
I can't. Yeah, but I can't. I have to turn some lights on. It's getting like nighttime here.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
And I don't think half of Vega's seen me flash.
That's the creepers going at it.
I still haven't, so you know there's some that have missed it.
Doesn't let you do this in full screen, does it? Let's find out, shall we? I'll put it in full screen. Do we see?
I don't know, but our technical director's fired.
Does it work in full screen?
No.
No. I'll skip it back a bit then so you can see the little rankers fighting.
I love my rankers.
Hey, rankers are quite good and effective in some cases.
I got 5 pieces that I just spam out.
I got like 30 of them.
That's what I have.
I got 30 of them, and they've all got dust on them about a mile thick.
Well, I just repaired all mine, but I
You'll
used
like
to
the
use
fleet?
mine in fleet versus fleet. Now I'm gonna try a fleet with all Hydra on it, see if it'll work.
What's with all these layouts people do now? They're getting worse.
If you actually look at this, this is me, Leonidas, versus King Leonidas.
Nice.
Leo.
Killing the imposter.
Oh, yeah. It's always been a thing with him. Whenever I come across him, I always gotta take his bridge down.
Now the videos for us.
I always enjoy hitting any other Riddick as well.
I think there's only one other Riddick besides you.
There's plenty. There's lots of them.
Nope, the
Okay.
videos. That point, Leo.
In fact, there's another one in the sector we're in.
Yeah, no, I've already hit him.
Nope, that video won't play from that point on, Leo.
Yeah.
I think it's broke. Try a different one.
There's just another creeper video after that. On that same reel, anyways. It's like another 30 seconds of creepers.
Yeah, I'll try this one. Sniping. Citadel of Verex. Oh, I should say Citadel of Lit.
Now
Well,
I'm
these
watching him live here.
Will these not go full screen?
No.
Because it'd be a lot easier for people to see.
Well, we can always drop the links are on BrollyTV if they want to watch them anyway. And yes, we'll be getting the website up and running shortly, so everything will be done through there. And that will be www.BrollyTV.com.
I've heard nothing good about the cutters. What is up with that?
Then you haven't heard anything good about the cutters. Doesn't
Right,
mean they're not good. Get on and look for some videos by Trident from Goat, and you'll have a whole new outlook on cutters.
Well, I didn't get it anyway, so...
The Trident will show you how to use them effectively, very effectively. In fact, he convinced me. I've got 4 of them built. I'm still working on getting my first fleet up. But I'm building them.
So that's some pretty cool flying. Nice job, Citadel.
But yeah, Kim, go look some of them videos up.
Okay.
Like I said, they're from Trident. He's got quite a few posted.
Well, that works then.
He's probably the best at using cutters that I've seen so far. And he's got a lot of really good builds that I won't give away, but I
have a lot of good builds given to me from you guys, but I'm just at that point now to where I can start those builds.
And I've got to put this across. Thank you, Cartel, for the 250 million helium you've given me over the last day.
That's been awesome. Got a bookmark, Brawly.
Without even getting hit, that's the beauty of it. Sit there. Because the bases are like... I'm colorblind. Even I can shoot them without even getting hit.
Nice.
All the storages, all of like X, they've got arresters, but They're like miles away from the master drivers and stuff, so you can just sit there and dodge out the way of them.
Yeah, I've seen some really strange bases here in 2300.
And now I think
Said you have to hurry up with it.
What's that?
I seen a base that had 13 arresters on it. So I'm kind of curious, does that work or not? Is it a positive or a negative?
The only thing that's going to do, there's no DPS involved. You're not going to hurt anybody, but you might hold them out for quite a while. Eventually, they're going to get in. They're going to hurt you. I can't see it being very effective, really, other than slowing down the inevitable.
I should imagine though, if you say like for example, put just a master driver 5 on your bridge, with the phased and mags, and another turret with this like just phased, and if you had that many arrestor beams, by the time they actually got you, they'll have lost that much ships just from them two master drivers alone.
But see, you're talking something different now. See, she was saying pure arrestor. You're saying a lot of arresters with some KDs. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but I'm at only like 3 KDs in your base at maximum on all the arresters. Would that work?
Not against a blitz fleet.
Yeah, but how are you going to get a blitz fleet in there if it's, or get even close to it?
They're going to get in sooner or later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to come up against one and see what happens. I mean, that's probably what I would try.
It was all arresters, and the bridge was a thermal, and there was one combat module with the thermal too. You just run destroy in, and you sit back with destroyers, and you just pound away at whatever you want.
Well, this base had on his combat modules all arrestor beams. I mean, every one of them had arrestor beams on them.
Well, that's been just doing shits and giggles.
Problem is you're still, if you go in with KDs or something, or Siege or whatever, you're still going to fire at them, So even if they're holding you, you're still firing.
Yeah.
So I don't see that being a very good base design myself, but I don't know. I'd have to go up against one and see what happens, but I wouldn't do it.
Like Battle Vortex has just said there, you put the ships one behind each other and you use the back ship to push the front ship.
Mm-hmm.
You get closer.
Yep.
Your ships just bunch up in behind, and it just causes a traffic jam. If you gotta try to thread the needle, so to speak, and go in between mines, you're just gonna bunch up and hit the mines.
Yeah, with mines, the arrestor will kill you on the mines. If the mines aren't an issue, what I'll usually do if I'm blitzing is I'll put the outside 2 ships slightly ahead and let the arresters hit those, and then the center ones will advance on in, and then the arrestor will switch over, and the outside ones will catch up. And eventually I got them all lined up sitting there at the at the mine wall and start hitting the bridge. They slow you down, they don't stop you.
You just tell them you just point, click, tell them where to go, and as they're going there, and your shields are falling off of 1 or 2, you just rotate them in behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And tell them to go ahead and just rotate the shields a bit.
The same as everything else, got a micro.
Uncle Caveman just shouted, holy crap, he just got a Vega notification.
Saying what?
It's a rare one. A Vega notification, like when you're being attacked or something. Game. I don't even get any anymore.
I don't either.
For a while either.
I get them, but like I said, they're usually hidden behind my damn chat box. So I don't see it.
Out of game, I mean, really.
Oh,
I do notice though, like where my fleet lineup is, I will get that, but I normally have everything closed out. So I'm not for sure what's under attack until I try to use it, and then I realize it. So.
I didn't realize you were talking about the like the email alert type thing or the text alerts. I turned all that shit off. I don't take the game that serious, and I need to have my day interrupted. If I'm not playing, I'm not playing. Fuck it, blow my base up. I'll be back later.
I don't even get the email notifications anymore, and I didn't turn mine off.
Yeah, as Battle Vortex has just said there, it's not currently working, but they've just got it fixed in Battle Pirates. So they're probably gonna convert it over and get it working for Vega.
It helps out though for me, like especially since I'm at this point to where I'm still upgrading and building. that it helps me out a lot. Not that I can do anything from my phone because it hasn't been available to us in the United States yet, but I liked that at first. At least I can, call on somebody to at least push repair for me.
I've also noticed another annoying glitch. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a glitch, but the chat. When you first log in, and like you go to another chat and you come back and you chat all the way at the top again, so you have to scroll back down constantly in different chats.
Oh, that's annoying as hell. Yeah, that drives me nuts because I bounce around from chat to chat a lot. From Goat Chat to Alliance Chat to Room Chat, or not Room Chat, but Planet Chat, etc. Yeah.
Right, I've got a quote Mr. Carter G on here from when he said ages ago. Unity will be better than the Flash version, 100%. No offense, Carter, but ever since Unity's that done, we've had more bugs than anything.
I didn't play Unity until I was forced to. I still switched back to Flash.
To go on the next subject, colorblind issue in Vega. Like, we've asked for it so many times. It's been spoken in chat, it's been spoken on the forum, it's been spoken. I think even Battle Vortex have announced it on their show at some point. But is there any way they can fix the colorblind issue? Because, like myself, I'm colorblind, so when I go into a base, I cannot see the mans in a base. I can hear them, but I can't see the damn thing until the light up and your ships are dead. And I can't see the kinetic drivers when they're fire also. Like an easy way to fix it would be to add a new tab at the top of the screen or something like a little box. While you're in a base attacking, click it, and it removes all the background, like all the stars, that stupid planet. Just a black backdrop would fix it. Like, I don't know if that's possible in the game. It should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And people who aren't colorblind as well, they even have trouble seeing the mans.
To me, it just looks like one big 4th of July set-off of fireworks.
Yeah, so for example, if I'm attacking a base, there's rather someone on TeamSpeak saying, stop, go left, go right. Or my dad's doing it behind me because he plays Vega as well. So I'm having to... It's like literally impossible for me to snipe because of it. So all the best I can do is rush attack the base. And if I don't see them mans, bang, my ships are dead. And that's like a waste of like between 12 and 20 hours repair per fleet, which is not cool.
You can't tell that when it lights up, it's a highlighted at all.
When it lights up, yeah, I can see the man when it lights up, but it's too late when that happens.
Okay.
You shift into the man and you're dead.
Not if you're creeping up to it.
But that's what I mean. I don't know when to creep up to it. It's just I'm flying straight, bang. After I hear the bzzz of the man, I'm dead. I'm sorry if that sounded a bit wrong. Do we have anything, other topics?
That was all we had tonight, I believe, other than the floppy. It's floppy. Sometimes the floppy soccer word.
What about the noobs though?
There's what?
A lot of the noobs, the new players.
What
a lot
about?
of people ask questions about the game and everything, what they should do or whatever. I think people should concentrate before. They should take their time leveling up to a 35 because after that transition, it's hard. For me, my base leveled up way too fast, and I was warned against turning a 35 to wait. But once I turned to 35, within 2 weeks, I went from a 35 to a 37, and I don't have the fleets to back it up because I concentrated on my base. So I think a new player should, as I was told, which I am in that position now, concentrate on their fleet and let their base just kind of slowly level up to a 35 and just concentrate on their fleets. Because I'm playing players that are level 28 to a 30 that's got bigger fleets than I do. and their base is shit. So, you know, just kind of take your time leveling your base up and
Well,
concentrate
what would
on
be
your
a good
ship builds.
incentive for Kickstarter to do? Like, 'cause a new player wants to be up fast, wants to be in the game quick, wants to get up there really quick. So Kickstarter wanted to give an incentive to low players because it is actually really hard being a low player now. Every time the low player levels up, give them coins for it. Like, even like say 20 coins per level. That's a big help for the low player. That allows them to get this rank
Yeah,
back out and stuff like that.
That would be a good incentive, I guess. I mean, I'm not at that point anymore. I wish I could be. I would definitely take that, but I think that would be good. You know, it just keeps them down longer. Because you're just fair game at 35. I know when I turned to 35, I had 100 fleets outside my base waiting to hit me.
Well,
And that was for my strength.
That's the thing, though. 35 is a transition. You go from being the low B mid-level to being almost end gamer. Everybody goes through it. It's probably a good thing in a way. You're going to get hit, and it's going to make you learn about base design and defense. It's just something we all got to go through. We all have, you know. It's just the way it is. It's you're the coming of age in Vega, you know.
One thing I didn't like though, Riddick, about the old system, like, you know, the 5 level difference. Like,
Yeah.
A 41 plus wouldn't be able to hit a 35.
No, that's true, yeah.
That's what I mean. They should really put that back in after 35. If, like, below it, let them have whatever they like. Above 35 type of thing. Do it back to the old way, because low players are just getting decimated off the high levels. Like, I have a little alt. It's only just gone level 31.
It's not so much of a bad thing because I learned quick. You know, I had, you know, at 31 I had level 35 fleets. That was my highest fleet, but it learned me how to fight. You know, even with rancors or whatever, but my base couldn't be touched. So for me, that the fleets being the 5 up, 5 below, whatever, is a good experience as far as learning to fight, because you're not really getting anything at those lower levels. The experience you need.
Yeah, it's alright for low levels versus low levels. What I mean is, when a high level comes up here, they've got miles more technology above you. So when they're coming over, they're only coming over like, say, 2 ships, but them 2 ships are stronger than anything you've got combined. So they're just walking all over you like you're not even there.
It's a good learning experience, though. I get pissed when somebody does that to me.
But even if they went back to the plus and minus 5, probably a level 40, you know, isn't that much different than a 41, 42, you know, maybe in as far as what fleets they have, you know. They might not have as many, but they have them at that level. So a 35 is still going to get blasted. From, you know, from 30 to 40, you're going to get hit. That's just the way it is.
I don't mind the fleet-wise, I'm on about base-wise, like, because really...
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, you know, by the time you get a level 40 base, you should literally have everything anyway.
Except BPs. And BPs are... I've been working on BP Tier 3 for 4 months now.
I've heard some people lately actually saying they're getting some BPs, which is unusual.
Yeah, my dad actually got 6 level 40 blueprints within an hour last night. Not last night, the night before, sorry.
Wow, that's almost unheard of.
Right? I only get those BP drops during an event. Otherwise...
I don't know.
Problem with them. My wife has a low-level account there, and I've done the first 2 tiers within 3 days.
Yeah, but that's just concentrating on BPs, though? Nothing else but BPs?
And collecting the resources after them.
Well, see, that's a good thing for noobs to do, though, is concentrate on BPs as well, too. Because those BPs come in handy.
Learn how to fly. That's what the game's about.
Well, flying is good, but if you don't have weapon mastery with another fleet, then it's kind of a disadvantage. You know, without a BP that adds something extra to your fleet that you don't have or you might need. I've went up against a lot of them that I knew I probably could have beat, but I just didn't have the weapon or the armor or anything that the BP could help me with better.
You were hitting too high a level BP then, or Vega fleet, I mean.
No, this is just like a fleet versus fleet. You know, when they hit me or something, you know.
Well, I thought we were talking about getting BPs.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, though. If you don't have those certain BPs and you get into a fleet versus fleet with them, I mean, for me, I can match. I mean, I'm not a bad flyer, but if I don't have the weapons to match what they have, then it's useless for me. I mean, I should just tuck my tail and go. Put it on auto because I'm dead anyway.
Well, there's always going to be a counter fleet to the fleet that you have.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you just got to do the best you can do, and you're going to lose the battle, but you try to take out as many as you can, inflict as much damage as possible, and, you know, let your teammates worry about it, you know, after your battle's done.
The best you can do is just wait till they get back and click repair.
Yep.
Alright, it's just a repair button. That's it.
Sloppy Soccer.
All right.
I'll just screen share it. 1 second. I'll just lock me on so everyone can see it.
All of this.
Oh yeah. Omega Wraith. Necromancer. It was going on quite a while. Can everyone read that so I don't have to read it?
Necromonger. Always a bigger man around the corner, you faggot. Oh well, no need to call people names.
Right?
Wish I could meet you on the street with that attitude, KGB. Just playing the game as it's designed to be played. Don't threaten me in real life, it's a game. No doubt, right? Think yourself lucky I can't put my hands around your neck. Oh man, somebody getting butthurt. Let's see what we got next.
Whoa.
Your little pictures.
What is that, Necromonger? I would like to stick a girl's curling tongues up your ass and switch it on.
Curling.
Oh yeah.
Girl's curling iron, but he wrote curling tongue. Well, we know what he was thinking about.
Right?
He might have been threatening him with a curling iron, but apparently he was thinking about tossing some salad instead.
Oh, Lord.
It's still going. It's still going.
It usually does. Hey, if I could, I would shaft your wife.
Well, that's definitely going to get your account banned permanently.
Oh, man.
Fuck you all.
On Mary's bases.
Wow.
Oh, it was brilliant. I was laughing. But
Some
the
people
good
get...
hair of the week, whatever you want to call it, sloppy sock, everything. So he gets a nice sloppy sock and his face.
That's pretty funny. Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
He wants to shaft your wife. Oh my god. It's getting more intense weekly.
Yeah, I'm glad these events are over and things can just kind of get back to normal a little bit. Events got everybody crazy.
It has. I didn't like this event too much. I've been crippled every time I play now. I'm back trying to get medals.
You know, I got on that Vega Elite thing, being leader of a team or whatever, and they had a survey that went out, and they were asking different things, and you know, of course, they asked, you know, what could we do for another event? And I got to thinking about it. You know, one thing that's always bothered me is the events are set up for end gamers. They really are. They're, you know, like in this last event, what was a young guy really going to do? Yeah, maybe they could get a few medals and stuff, but they don't belong to a clan with any power that they're going to get enough medals to get any benefit, you know, and finish in the top 10 or anything. So I thought, you know, what could we do? Well, you know, if we did a fleet versus fleet contest where, you know, like you're saying, a plus or minus 5, but maybe like a plus or minus 3 or whatever, something that would keep it, you know, fairly level. And let talent maybe come in more than tech, but everybody could play, you know, and every so many points that you would receive for a win or whatever, you would earn, you know, points towards getting coins. That way it wouldn't be so end game oriented. Anybody across the board in Vega would be able to play. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe something like that might be fun.
Well,
I think a fleet versus fleet contest would be fun myself. That I know of, we've never had one.
We discussed that in Vega Uncensored chat before. But put who they think should be nominated as that in a fleet versus fleet event and a base hitter. So because everyone's always comparing the best base hitters and the best fleet versus fleet. You just put people up for nomination, and the ones with the most nominations, then it's kind of like a battle to the death. They get knocked out until the last two players, and that's who goes up against each other.
Well, but see now again, you're making it a limited field. I want to make it a wide open field. I want everybody in Vega to be able to play. Everybody, and everybody in Vega have a chance to get something out of it. The contests are always so freaking end game oriented. Which is fine for me. I'm an end gamer, but if I was a level 15 coming up, I love the game. I'm really into it. I want to play, but none of the events benefit me or even let me really participate. What the fuck?
Well, how would you like this idea for an event? Right? Pick a few alliances, put them all in certain teams, make it so the teams can't attack each other, but everyone's in one sector, and anyone can hit whoever, regardless of level. And everyone on the team that wins the most points at the end of it, they all get the same reward, no matter what level you are.
Yeah, but now you're talking about just a few certain alliances.
No, everyone in game, everyone will be given a team type of thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's names will be starred out, so no one can see who's who.
I don't know. I was just thinking it would be if they could do the coding easy enough that just every time you're in a fleet versus fleet battle, within a plus or minus, that it's worth whatever, and you have individual stats. It wouldn't be tied into alliances at all. I mean, alliances obviously would probably fight versus other alliances, as part of that, but it would get that way every single swinging dick, and well, I'm sorry, because and the ladies too. You could all participate, everybody from a level 2 to a level 47 or whatever the hell.
Yeah, Battle Vortex there said, drop the tech from blueprints and contests and just use researchable items only. The original weapons, I love that kind of idea. I love the original weapons. Hex and Polar on all day long.
Yeah.
I used to love that combo.
We did a few things where we just brought back the original ships and original weapons or whatever, and had fun with a lot of fleet versus fleet fights that way, just for the hell of it, because we were all in red. Didn't have nothing else to do at the moment.
And to top it all up after that, there should be a pretty impressive battle in Vegas shortly. I can't say anything else, but there should be a pretty much impressive battle in Vegas next, but everyone's been looking forward to for so long. I'm not saying nothing else. But yeah, it should be an interesting one. It should make the 600 war look small.
Yay!
It could be interesting, yeah. So we'll see what happens. But one thing about Vega, something crazy is always going to happen.
It always does. I don't even think I'm surprised anymore.
All right, well, I think that probably pretty much wraps us up for this week. Has anybody got anything? Any parting bits of wisdom? Oh, wait a minute. Kim hasn't flashed yet. We forgot about that.
Oh, no. We're not flashing.
Woo!
No flashing today. Okay, we got a flasher.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man, Brawly. Sick man.
I'll have my pasties ready by next week.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there we go, boys. Next week.
All right, well, I guess that's for me then, so we'll see y'all later. Have fun out there in the Vegaverse.
Because we probably have the website soon, and we can even we're doing some specials as well once we get the website going, so that we might do 2 shows a week maybe. So see you all from BrollyTV. Good night.
Good night.
Au revoir. And ban the baker.
Being the burqa.